Hi, and welcome to Unscripted Counselors with Cris and Kellie. This is our very first podcast, and right before we press the record button, we're giggling and everything and talking about stage fright and all these fun things. And I think I hesitated to press the record button
Just a little,
5 times.
just a
Yeah.
little bit. Yeah.
Um,
There's something in that.
yeah, of course, there's always something in it. But Kelly, you were just about to tell me about how you have a speaking engagement coming up.
I do. The 30th of November.
Oh, that's
Um,
close.
let me grab the details because I don't even know what the details are. That's how organized I am. It is the People's something. I know where it is. I know what it's for, but let me just get it right.
Okay, well, we better get the details right.
Don't want to get the information wrong. Or I do know it is on the 30th of November. And where is it? Where's my person that I need to talk to? The group that is holding it is actually called the Perth People's Forum, since I'm based in Perth.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bit of a tongue twister, right?
It
Perth
is.
People's Forum. I can't even get my mouth around
Perth
that.
People Forum, Perth People Forum, Perth People Forum. Yeah, I got it.
Yes. So I will be co-presenting just a little shindig thing that's happening on there. And the topic will be, let me scroll down because we're refining the topics
Okay.
as we speak. They will be, while medication is not a good long-term solution, is
That
one.
that that that's a very big topic.
Why the mental health system is failing and getting worse.
Mm.
Offers in solution of what is identifiable as good therapy, and also looking at the rooms for other factors affecting mental health, so intergenerational trauma,
Mm.
other
Oh,
trauma,
they're
all
all
of that
huge.
deep stuff. So I don't
Yeah.
think we're going to get all of that out in 20 minutes
I,
with a Q&A at the end of it.
20 minutes is not enough to cover that. That is a boatload of stuff.
Considering I probably won't even stay on script, I'll probably go
Yeah.
on a little tangent because, I'll have to hold my breath because I can't do public speaking. So,
You can do public speaking, you just panic when you do it.
oh,
And like when you're talking about you'll end up going off script, that's exactly why we called this unscripted counselors, because we were both like, there is no way we are going to be able to write a script and stick to it, because we get given a topic and we almost go off on tangents when we have these in-depth conversations.
well, they just flow
Exactly.
from one bit to the next, to the next. It's just organic the way it
Yes.
goes. So, yeah,
And I think that's a lot of what we want to achieve in this channel that we're creating, is creating that natural flow, and anyone who is listening or watching whatever platform this goes on can feel like they're a part of the conversation almost, because it just kind of naturally flows on, and we're hoping it'll be informative, and maybe
humorous.
one day, like, you know what, if it helps one person go and seek help from a professional who's struggling, I'll call that a win.
Absolutely. Because not all mental health professionals are stiff.
Yes. We're people too.
Yeah. We have therapists, so they're like our clients' grand therapists.
That's a great, I love that.
They're grand therapists. So I quite often will tell my clients, we'll be talking about something. Oh, yes, I have to go because they'll ask. It comes up. Do you have your own therapist? Yes, I do. I have you have a grand therapist, and
Mm.
they give me the same reaction that you just. So, but it is what it is. If we
Well,
can't be good therapists unless we go and get our own therapy.
well, how can we say that we're not going to let our shit affect other people's shit if we don't go and sort our shit out?
Oh, that's why we have to have supervision. That's why we have to have our own
Mhm.
therapy. That's why we have to do our own self care. That's why we have to do it is not an easy job.
No,
Very rewarding, but it's
um
not easy.
Exactly. So there's the supervision, the professional development as well, because we
Yes.
got to stay on top of latest updates within the industry and all that sort of thing. So that's always fun. I just got some points in from a course that I did last week, which
You did your circle of security.
yes, I did my Circle of Security parenting program. And I'll be advertising intake at the end of November to start groups in January.
Exciting.
It is. I'm so excited. I learned so much in the last week because my area is obviously parenting and co-parenting. And what I loved about this course, it wasn't about being a bad parent or what you're doing's wrong. It's about reflecting and engagement.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved it because it's like they talk about parental guilt. No, we don't want it. There's no such thing as a perfect parent. We all have off days. I'm a counselor. I'm a mum. I specialize in parenting. And I can guarantee you this week as a parent, I felt like an utter failure. But at the end of the day, I remind myself I tried my best and good enough is what my kid needs.
Absolutely.
As long as we're trying our best as parents, it's like, what else can we do? Positive intentionality 100% of the time is better than anything else. Because,
Attunement.
well,
Attunement. Being attuned. Good enough
exactly.
parent, I believe Donald Winnicott said. Just
Yes.
a good enough parent, which means you're, oh my God, years. I'm going break. Come on, brain, back through the brain. 70% of the time? Is that what the stat was?
Positive intentionality 100% of the time,
But attunement. Attunement,
30%.
30. Are you sure?
30
You sure it's only that low?
to be present and doing the right thing, 30%.
Wow. Yeah, my brain was telling me it was a bit higher than that. But
You went 70%, so maybe that's the
that might have been the old research from, like, I'm talking Winnicott. So when he first developed
yeah, true.
when he first actually talked about and coined good enough parenting, that was
Mm.
when they used to have radio speakers, like radio shows back in whoop whoop days of the wireless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, so he was saying it back then, but then of course we've had more research done with John Bowlby and Anna Freud
Yes.
and all those sorts of people. And
Mm-hmm.
then of course anybody else that's coming through new,
Mm-hmm.
those stats will have to have been revised. But yeah, I knew
Oh,
that it wasn't. I knew attunement wasn't 100%.
oh no. Basically, we can't guarantee to get it right all the time, and we only have to get it right 30% of the time.
That's such a relief.
I know, right?
That's such
I
a
I
relief.
remember like the percentage came up on the screen because it was an online course and gone 100% intentionality, 30%. You could have knocked me over with a feather. Dead set. Knocked
How
me over with a
validating is
feather.
that? How validating is that?
I know. It's like, oh yes, I'm not completely screwing up my kid.
Not yet.
Uh, well, the youngest is 6, so there's
You've still
time.
got time.
The 3 before.
Mine's too far. Mine are too far gone. I learned all this stuff when they were like, they're old now.
Yeah,
So,
they're adults now.
well, pretty much, yeah.
Mm,
One is definitely, the other one's getting there.
mm.
But yeah, I remember going through all those textbooks and doing all those stuff in, counseling, psychotherapy courses and all that type of jazz and going, oh my God, I have completely just fucked my kids up. The guilt that came from that alone
Mm. Mm-hmm.
was massive. The guilt came from end of semester assignments and exams and things like that. And my youngest would say to me quite often, have you finished yet? Have you finished yet? And it's like, oh my God. So I used to do most of my studies at night.
Mm.
It was the only way I could do it.
Yeah, and I do it while they're at school
Yeah,
and at night in like clients in between sort of thing. It's all a juggling act.
absolutely.
So many different hats, like mum hat, stepmom hat, work, clients, study.
Yep.
there's a lot going on in life.
Yeah.
And people need to, okay, I give this advice, but I don't always take it.
Of course not.
We need to be kind to ourselves and remember that we can have a lot on our plate, and we got to be kind to ourselves and forgiving of ourselves, and remember to take care of ourselves.
What was that? What was that?
Take care. Take care of ourselves.
I don't know what that means. You know,
The
actually,
professional term is self-care, Kelly.
oh, the buzzword self-care. Yes.
Mm.
Yes. My self-care this week, because it was my birthday on Monday.
Yes, happy birthday for Monday.
Thank you. I may have bought myself a new bag. I may have bought myself a dress and some pots, big pots. And yeah. So I spent money on myself to make myself happy, because when I go out and water my plants, they're, my big succulents are in this big pot thing now, and yeah, that
I'm
makes
so proud of you.
that type of stuff. And my dress has pockets.
Oh, it's like you can't beat that. I dead set make that face when I realize they're pockets.
I know. So I bought a new skirt as well.
Oh,
Staying
nice.
in the kitchen this morning, went to put my phone in my pocket, because I'm so used to wearing pants that have got pockets. Everything I own has got pockets. This skirt does not have pockets. So I said to my youngest, I went, skirt doesn't have pockets. I don't know how I'm going to live.
It's the small things, isn't it?
It is. The things that make life good. Things that make life good.
I
Gratitude,
remember,
man. Gratitude.
I remember when Miss 12, she got a new skirt. I got her a skirt and she put it on and she's like, oh, I really love it and that sort of thing. And it was like the second time she wore it, she came racing up to me and she's gone, it has pockets. It's like the excitement starts young.
It does. It does. And the twirling, like putting your hands in the pocket
And the
and
twirl that goes with it.
your skirt everywhere, is that never leaves you. Oh, well, it may leave some people. It hasn't left me.
It hasn't left me.
I still do that quite often. So, yes, my inner child is extremely healthy. I have a very, very, very good relationship with her. Yes.
See, and that's great. And these are things that obviously we can talk about as well in future podcasts,
Absolutely.
channel, whatever. One thing that I did want to address while we were here and recording was obviously if there is anyone listening that has a question, obviously within our realms of expertise. So me, Cris of Carnelian Bella, I do parenting and co-parenting. I am particularly passionate about co-parenting. I'm a co-parent myself. I'm a divorcee with 2 children, and I got together with my partner who has 2 children. So we are a blended family of 6.
Wow.
7 if you include the dog.
Yeah, you got to include the dog.
And if I include the brother and the niece, it's 9. So we got a big household. Like we're full on.
Self-care is needed.
Yes. But the bonus is I've got 2 extra adults in the house. So they give me the opportunity to do that.
So you can delegate well.
Yeah. Oh, I have to be able to. And I have a color-coded calendar. So I know what everyone's doing when. Otherwise, it just wouldn't happen.
Yes. Yes. There you
And
go. Where are you located, Cris?
Me, I'm in Ipswich, Queensland, so southeast Queensland. I practice 99.9% online. So I can see and help people all over the country, which I love that flexibility. And it's also a factor of if someone's at work or something like that and they've only got an hour lunch break, I'll have lunch with you in your car, technically, if you want. Like that's a slight advertising point for me going, you don't have to book time off work if you don't want to. You've got your hour lunch break. Okay, cool. We can do it in your lunch break. You can eat your lunch. I'll eat my lunch.
That's
And we'll
right.
just have a chat.
Have a coffee.
Yeah.
Coffee session.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
great.
coffee's life. Oh, coffee's amazing. So that's me. Where are you from, Kelly? I know these things, but this is for everybody else.
Yes. So I'm located in the other side of the country. I'm all the way over in Perth. My office is situated in Midland, which is in the eastern suburbs of Perth. And I see clients 4 days a week, online and in person. Do a lot of night sessions. I'm changing my niche, which is really exciting.
Yes.
Yes, so predominantly males. I will be working with predominantly males. My little avatar man that I've been dealing with, he is my little figure. His name is Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, he's going through a separation. So I'm, aiming at helping men who
Mm-hmm.
are stuck going through separations and who need a bit of a help going forward.
Mm.
And I also do a bit of the spicy stuff with sexuality with kink and BDSM. That is another passion of mine.
We'll have to
Um,
put careful disclaimers on the episodes where we discuss those subjects just because censorship.
yes, yes, but I'm very trauma informed. I'm a trauma informed psychotherapist. And I am doing extra training for EMDR, which is the eye movement desensitization reprocessing, which always gets my tongue in a twist as well. Doing more training as of from tomorrow, 6 a.m. Perth time. So, as I said, I'm not quite sure how much of that's going to go in my brain being so early. But
Yeah, you're not a morning person.
not at all, not at all. But I
I
love doing EMDR. It really just fuels my fire. It's just amazing.
Oh, I can't wait to hear more about it as you learn more.
Yes, yes. So I use parts and attachment based when I do that. So
Oh, I'm loving attachment
it's the
theory.
food of all psychotherapy and counseling. It really
It
is.
is, and when it's explained, it just explains so much. It's like, that's why they do that. That's why my 6-year-old's doing this. It just, yeah, when you understand attachment theory, it just
Yeah,
everything kind of clicks into place.
absolutely. That was one of the big reasons that I only went only went as far as my psych degree in my undergrad, and
Mm,
then everything past that has been in counseling and psychotherapy. Was
mm-hmm,
because I am such a big believer in attachment and intergenerational traumas, and it is to me the underpinnings of everything. So
mm.
absolutely. That's exciting stuff when you start and get right into that and dig through that and do genograms and everything. It's just like, oh my God, I'm a kid in a candy store.
But it's like when you find something that you love and you're passionate about, it shows.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
your clients can tell when
Yeah,
you're engaged. Dead set.
absolutely. Absolutely. So, yes. So, yeah, that's me in a nutshell.
Mm. So I think we might wrap up for our first,
Sounds good.
and we'll meet again next week.
We will. Same bat channel, same bat time. Is that how it goes?
We'll be here when the bat signal flies.
Well, you get bats. We don't have bats in Perth. So
yes, we
you have bats. We don't have them.
yes. One of the local gardens has actually been half shut down because the bats relocated themselves.
Mm,
Fun fact, if it goes over 40 degrees, bats don't survive.
no, they don't.
So,
They literally fall out of the sky.
mhm,
Yeah, it's sad.
it
As
is.
as a Queenslander,
Mm,
as a ex North Queenslander, these are the little things that I can relate with you on. So
mm,
absolutely, they don't. Heat
yeah.
waves will kill bats.
And it's like we got a top of 36 today.
Wow, did you really?
We did. It was hot.
We had 22.
That would have been
I
nice.
had the heater on in my office. because my office is very cold.
I've had the aircon all afternoon because I felt physically ill because we've gone from this rain, so much rain, and it's been cold and it's been slightly muggy, but today it was just this heat.
Mm-hmm.
It was terrible.
I am so not looking forward to summer. They can keep it.
Yeah.
You can keep it over there. You can have summer all to yourself because I don't want it. Right?
But I'm an autumn baby.
See, I'm spring. This is the perfect time of year for me. But saying that, it's a bit chilly this time of year at the moment. So we're still getting 7 degrees at night.
Wow.
Yeah, it's completely different.
Because it's what?
Crazy.
9 here.
7 p.m. over here.
Yeah.
And the temperature, according to my What the Fuck app, have you got that one? The WTF weather app?
No, okay. I use Windy.
It's an
This isn't a plug, FYI.
It's an unsatisfying night. What do you want from me? And don't say ice cream because I can't bring you ice cream. You get little massive messages on the app.
I've got a friend who's got that one.
It's 19 degrees here right now.
It's 24 here.
You can keep that. We're going to get a low of 10. It's good sleeping weather still.
Oh, no, thank you. But anyway, thank you everyone who patiently sat and listened.
And now you've got an idea of what it's going to be like. No, we'll have more therapy talk, I promise.
We'll have more therapy talk. We thought we'd just do a quick intro. Hey, this is us. There will be a little bit of the back and forward and we may sometimes go off tangent, but that's the fun and spontaneity?
Something like that. Spontaneity.
Yes, of being unscripted.
Exactly right. Who wants
And you know what? I think it's more fun for us to create these conversations, and I think it will keep people on their toes and maybe, hopefully, keep them listening and hopefully participating. Because if you look in our bio, we have an email address. So if at any point you've got a question that you'd like us to address or a subject you'd like us to address, please feel free to email us and we will attempt to cover it in an episode.
Sounds fantastic.
Yay. Thank you so much for joining me, Kelly. Mwah.
I will see you next week.
See you.
Bye.